Spectra Print, we were started in 1930 by our grandfather, Oscar Hoffmeister, and he was selling trading stamps at the time, and he decided that he would be better off if he would print in the basement of his home at night and sell during the day. So it was a one-person trading stamp business, we called it. And my dad joined the business in the 1950s, and at that time, the trading stamp business was starting to fizzle a little bit, and it's been a commercial printer since then. Currently, my brother and sister and I all started in the 1980s, and we do have fourth generation here right now. That two of my sons are here, and we're hoping for more.
It's tougher and tougher this day and age to have a family business go to the third generation, and we're very fortunate to be in the fourth generation, so we're proud of that. It's been a lot of hard years and hard work, from starting with grandfather down to now. His brother Eric has two sons in the business, so we're really excited about that, and it means a lot to us.
Being a family business, that means you do whatever it takes that day to get the job done. So we have a wide variety of things that we do. Moved here in 2007, and the main reason we did that was we were running out of room in our existing building, and we were very serious about adding some new presses to our business. As we all know, it's very expensive to move presses. So as we were finalizing that decision, this building became available, ended up negotiating an offer that was accepted. So it worked out really well for us. We had chosen the two Komori LS presses at the time, and we were able to install those here before we had moved, so they were both up and running at the time. So we would keep producing at our old building and then move here, and the two Komoris were running. We had 5 or 6 multicolor sheet fed presses at the time. In essence, replaced them with the two Komori LSs that we installed. We also had a Komori System 20 web press that we did have to move, and that was quite an undertaking. It took about 6 weeks, but it moved great, and still is running for us today.
At Spectra Print, we felt it very important that we have the top of the line equipment, and for lots of reasons. There's obviously a massive labor shortage right now, and a shortage of real qualified people too. And we really felt to stay in the game and be competitive, we need to have equipment that is going to outperform our competitors, and with less labor. We're excited to put the 8-color Perfector in. From day one, when that press started up, it was really exciting to see how quick that could perform, the quality that was coming off of that press. Using the UV LED inks was just magical when it comes off dry, and we can take it right to a folder. We're not seeing any of the set off, any of the problems with having something not drying, too wet, gloss ghosting, so many issues that we used to have in production that would slow down production, cause us to have to rerun. A lot of those issues have gone away with the new technology on that press, which in turn has just made the bindery that much easier. We're not spending time sorting jobs. It's just all good product coming off of that press, which makes manufacturing much easier.
We're finding that we are producing at least 3 times more on this press than we did on our existing sheet-fed presses. And in today's world, that's really important because we're getting things done quicker, but we're also getting, in essence, 3 times more work done with the same number of employees. And I think everybody today is having trouble finding employees, and that's a really important thing for us, is to be able to utilize our people with the top technology so we can produce as much as we can.
It's so hard to find qualified people right now that our goal was not to let any of our qualified people go when we put this press in. We had needs in other areas, so we could definitely take maybe some of the people that were on the press and put them in other areas due to the labor savings of the press. But almost everybody you talk to right now, to find a real qualified workforce is very difficult right now. So it was nice to be able to reshuffle some of that talent to other positions. The UV inks cost more money than the other inks, but we've made the decision that the benefits far outweigh any disadvantages of trying to save any money by running the cheaper inks. At Spectra Print, it's always important to us to try to look at the environment and do whatever we can to have a better footprint here. Over the past years, when you look at when I started here with all the isopropyl alcohol and some of the harsh chemicals, boy, have we made strides. but this is just another improvement that we made that is just terrific for the environment. And started the press up a few months ago, but you can already see the decrease in the consumables, decrease in our electric bills. It's just hopefully going to just continue to be as good as we think it is. I think Komori and Spectra have had just a fabulous relationship, and there's always good times and bad times with machinery. Stuff happens. When you look at Komori, I can't believe how reliable they are. They just run and run and run. And when we have had issues, I mean, you're always going to have issues along the way. And the way Komori has always handled it and reacted to it has just been first class. The parts people, the service people, I know them all by first name and call them up, and they're just terrific people to work with. They always go above and beyond to get us up and going.
One of the things that impresses me the most about Komori is how well they have run over time. We replaced the Komori sheet fed press because we had an occurrence where there was a fire. So we went for a period of about 8 months between the fire and the installation of the new press. And during that time, we had to put all of our work on a 2007 LS that has over 500 million impressions. And that press ran every day, all day, for 8 months without incident, producing extremely high quality work. And I've always thought that one of the most important things about presses, when you buy new ones, everybody wants to press test them. To me, what the most important thing is how it prints 4 years later, 8 years later, 12 years later. And certainly the Komori that we used during this terrible time for us really came through.
We're proud to partner with Komori. We're proud to have been in business as long as we have been in business.
I guess the biggest things for us is that the reliability of the press was so awesome. We have had very, very little downtime over the years with any of our Komori presses, and that reliability has been fantastic because we can't afford to be down. Our schedules are very important to us. I think that the quality of the machines is incredible too, not just in the beginning, but still today with presses that have over 500 million impressions on them and a System 20 web press that's over 20 years old, we are still printing extremely high quality on those presses. So really the reliability of the presses and the quality of the presses has been just fantastic. And beyond that, the relationship with Komori has been great as far as a service standpoint. We couldn't ask for any more.